All right, guys. It's been a journey from week one, and now we have gone through a lot of things that you wouldn't say you were exposed to as a knowledge back 4 weeks ago if you had actually followed this appropriately, if you had listened to the video once or twice, if you had the opportunity to practice or practically approach the things that had been mentioned from week one of our journey. And now we are moving into week five, which will be developing a trading plan because all that we have given you are able to give you the edge that you need as a beginner. Now, as a beginner, I don't expect that you have too much expectations from yourself on forex trading. Give yourself time. You are just getting introduced to the market. All right. So we are moving into week five and we'll be developing a trading plan. What we'll be looking at in the next 5 days is component of a trading plan, setting realistic goals and expectations, testing and backtesting strategies, journaling trade and tracking progress, basic information to introduction to demo and live trading. All right. So let's get into it right here. So today, the first thing we are looking at is component of trading plan. Now, for a good trading plan, there are a lot of things that goes in there because you can't just start it. You can't just get into a market position and then you just want to make profit without having a plan on how to make your profit and some things that you're going to be doing along the way in your endeavor as a newbie, as a beginner. All right. So let's get into it. Components of trading plan. Having a well-structured, let me get my demonstration tool here. All right. Having a well-structured trading plan is what separates professional traders from gamblers. A trade a trading plan serves as a blueprint that guides your decisions, helping you stay disciplined and avoid impulse trades. See, in your journey, this is not something you read and then you be like, oh, I'm not going to make that mistake. No, you might even make them without first realizing that, oh, this is what this is. So, but this awareness helps you to psychologically be in place when things are not adding up for you as a beginner. So today we'll break down the key components of a solid trading plan and how you can create one for yourself that is tailored to your trading style. All right. So the number one thing here is, what is trading plan? A trading plan is a set of rules and guidelines that outline how you trade. They can include when to enter and exit a trade, where we talked about risk to reward ratio, right? That we don't enter a trade until we know where we are leaving the trade, whether in profit or in loss. How much risk to take, what market conditions to trade. This is a uptrend. I'm trading this. I'm not doing anything aside that I see opportunities for a buy, right? And lastly, what strategies and tools to use. Like my very favorite one, Fibonacci, support and resistance, trend lines, and all that. Once you have all of these components figured out, your trading plan doesn't have to be like pro yet. We have people that say their trading plan, they put down stuffs like the emotion they were feeling when they were in the trade, where they were, and all of those genius stuff that make you want to be like, I don't think I want a trading plan, right? So that is that. And once you put all of that together, as simple as this four listed here, you will begin to have a psychological guidance on what you are doing in the market. Sometimes you will do things that are outside of those plans, but then we know that discipline is a progress, right? So, how is trading plan? Why is trading plan important? It keeps you disciplined and consistent. It prevents emotional trading. That is, it guides you from fear or greed. Helps you review and improve your performance. Of course, when you see your scoreboard, you know, oh, this is how we are performing. But how would you measure your performance, whether you're losing or winning trades, with your journey as a beginner? Your trading plan will help you do that. Because every time you lose now, you can when you look in retrospect, oh, this wasn't this and this wasn't that. That was why I lost this trade. But if you never had a trading plan, like we said earlier in this model, you are a gambler. Basic facts. All right. So let's move on to breaking down this trading plan. The key component of a trading plan. A strong trading plan includes 7 essential components. Number 1, trading goals. Number 2, preferred trading style. Number 3, risk management rules. Number 4, entry and exit criteria. Number 5, trading instrument. Then number 6, trading schedule. And lastly, record keeping and journaling. This is to expatiate on what a trading plan is. All this will help you arrive here. So the trading goals, you define your short-term and long-term trading goals. For example, I want to grow my account by 5% by month per month while maintaining a max drawdown of 10%. Highly durable with a proper trading plan. So to get that trading plan, you need to have a goal. One of the gurus I look up to said anytime he's trading on an account and doesn't have a goal set, he usually just messes up the account. But when you have a goal set, it changes the mindset, right? So that's that. And secondly is preferred trading style. You see, we have what we call scalpers. Scalpers are those that comes to get whatever they want, they can get from the market quickly. These guys can be trading 100 positions per day, 200 positions per day. They're just scalping. We have day traders, those that might be in a trade for 2 days, 3 days. You can still categorize them as day traders. These guys take lesser trade than scalpers. Day traders will trade 2 trades in a week, 3 trades in a week, and that is the trading style. We have swing traders, those that can hold a position for months, for a longer period of time. All of this style of trading have their own edge, and you can be any one of them as you study yourself and know your psychological standing with the market. You can also grow from being a scalper, turning to a day trader, to becoming a swing trader. Or we have those that we call, they are not very popular, position traders. So for example, I will focus on swing trading, holding positions for a few days to a few weeks. If that is your goal, you grow your mindset that when you see a trade and it's not as you've not been in it for a while and you see some profit, that urge of wanting to close it, this will help you fight that. Risk management rules. Number 1 is risk per trade. We already discussed this extensively in week 4. Never risk more than 1 to 2% of your capital. Number 2, risk to reward ratio. Aim for at least 1 to 2 or better. Then thirdly, stop loss and take profit strategy. Define where you will exit, whether in profit or in loss. I always state that. Whether we're in profit or in loss, we always have an exit strategy. All right. Then number 4, entry and exit criteria. What signal might align before you enter a trade? Are we trading from the resistance zone or support zone? What am I seeing? Is that support holding? I want to make my decision from this anytime I see this, right? So what signal must align before you enter a trade? For example, I will enter a trade when price reaches this support, forms a bearish engulfing candle. Use RSI. I don't use RSI. Is an indicator, but you have this in your condition that until all of these things align for us, we are not getting into any position to trade. Nada. We are not trading. We are not making any trade at all, right? So where will you exit? You have to predefine, just like we said in the risk management rule. Then the next rule is trading instrument. Choose which currency pair or asset you will trade. There are a lot of instruments to trade, a whole lot. If I open my trading view for you, you see them, forex in many pairs, major, exotic, and all of that. But if you do not have a focus on what you want to trade, it's to be easier for you to reduce what you are looking at on your watch list so that you can be well vested in it, so that those positions can be something you look in keenly to make your decisions, whatever your trading criteria was, right? So let's say you have Euro USD. You say you are focusing on Euro USD, GBP USD, and XAU USD, which is gold, because they have high liquidity. You will study those pairs so much and do better than when you are just looking at 100 pairs together. All right. So you have to have trading instruments that you're focusing on. Now, this might change per week, per month, depending on how you want to be vested, but try as much as possible to have them limited, maybe 2 or 3. Sometimes I'm only looking at one pair just to put in all of my energy into that. Then 6, trading schedule. Define your trading hour based on market sessions. I already explained how these volumes work, especially when the London session and the New York session are overlapping, how more volumes happen for some pairs in those periods. So based on the pair that you chose in your trading instrument, you want to know what time, for example, what time they move the most by studying them. Now imagine you have to do that for 10 pairs. It's heavy. But you know some of these pairs and then you incorporate that into your trading schedule. So for example, I will only trade during London and New York session overlaps. Bam. That's all. That's all about that. All right. Then lastly, record keeping and journaling. You have to track your trades to identify strengths and weaknesses. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me waiting for something. All right. So track your trades to justify strengths and weaknesses. Use a trading journal to log your entries and exits, reason for taking the trade, what went well, and what to do to improve. What this does is keep you psychologically in check, right? When all of these are married together, you are good to go. It helps you a lot. Now, let's see why that is. What practical steps, right? How to build your own trading plan. So step 1, write down all the 7 components above, just the topic, just write them down. Secondly, the pair that you want to trade, back test it. I'm going to take in us that special back testing class at the end of this week. There are lessons I've promised you guys that are not inculcated into this beginner's course, but once you watch this episode, drop me a message in my mail, or if you have my direct contact, drop me a message and we'll have those classes, please. All right. So backtest your plan using historical data, demo trade for at least 1 month before going live, and adjust and refine as you gain experience. Simple as that. Once you inculcate that, oh, I can't trade this way, then you adjust and fine tune until you find your own edge. All you are trying to do is to find your own edge rather. So key takeaway, a trading plan removes emotions and keep you disciplined. Every plan should include risk management, entry and exit rules, and trading journaling. Without a trading plan, you are just guessing, which leads to inconsistent results. So in conclusion, a trading plan is your roadmap to success in Forex. Take time to build a strong plan and stick to it. All right. So throughout the course of this week, we are going to look deeper into this trading plan thing. All right. So start creating your own personal trading plan. Write down at least 5 key components and share your plan outline to my email, please. Let's build a winning habit together. And I'll see you for the next session.